A Step into the Past Volume 12 Chapter 2 Book 12 Chapter 02 The Death of Zhuangxiang. Xiao Pan was standing at the window with his arms folded. Staring at the sun setting at the garden below, he does look imposing. After the attendant came in with Xiang Xiaolong and withdrew, he plainly invited, "Grand Tutor, please come to my side." Xiang Xiaolong felt that he is starting to resemble a proper crown prince. Moving to his side, he joined him in watching the sunset. Xiao Pan turned and watched him briefly before he resumed his gaze, sighing softly. Xiang Xiaolong was curious, is something bothering Crown Prince? Xiao Pan revealed a bitter expression and sighed, "If I am bothered, no one should know better than Grand Tutor." Xiang Xiaolong was taken aback. This is the first time Xiao Pan is speaking to him in such an official manner. Xiang Xiaolong can feel the distance widening between both of them. Emotional, he sighed as well. After an unnatural minute of silence, Xiao Pan revealed, "Yesterday, Premier Lu told me something strange. He told me that in this world, there are only 3 persons who are really sincere to me. They are father, mother, and himself. Among the 3 persons, only he can help me unite the whole world. He advised me not to trust anyone else. Anyone else besides the 3 of them are just stepping stones in helping me dominate the world. AI. He really treats me like his own son and thought that I know it as well." Turning around, he stared straight at Xiang Xiaolong and asked in a low voice, "Master, why did he say something like that? Is he against you? I don't even know when I'll be king, but he seems to be treating me like the king already. Isn't it strange?" Xiang Xiaolong was feeling uncomfortable under his stare. In the past, he will scold him for addressing himself as master. But under his pressing gaze, he was lost for words. At the same time, from Lu Bue's words, he can deduce that Lu Bue is not on good terms with him, highlighting his sensitivity and intelligence. Xiao Pan realized his slip and recomposed himself, questioning, from Grand Tutor's expression, something unhappy must have happened between him and Premier Lu. His mood darkening slightly, he added, "Does Grand Tutor still wishes to hide something from me?" Xiang Xiaolong was suddenly alarmed at another problem that Xiao Pan has brought up. Although he knew that Xiao Pan will soon be king after King Zhuangxiang's death as stated in history, but how would Lu Bue know this as well? Thinking deeper, his heart pumped madly. Xiao Pan was surprised and inquired, "Why is Grand Tutor's expression so grave-looking?" Xiang Xiaolong was thinking furiously. Historians mentioned that King Zhuangxiang died of illness 3 years after ascending the throne. But this is not true. King Zhuangxiang is poisoned to death by Lu Bue. Otherwise, he will not say these strange things to Xiao Pan. How can he watch by the side as Lu Bue carried out his murder plan? His heart is beating even faster than ever. He is really dumb and blindly believed history books and movies. He should have predicted this possibility. If he told everything to King Zhuangxiang honestly, how will he think? From his intimate relationship with King Zhuangxiang and Zhu Ji, they will believe what he says. Will history be changed? Xiang Xiaolong hardened his heart and decided to ignore all the consequences and save King Zhuangxiang's life. Otherwise, he will be guilt-ridden. At this very moment, an attendant ran in crying, "Crown Prince! The king has fainted at the rear pavilion." Xiao Pan's countenance changed immediately. Xiang Xiaolong's limbs turned ice cold. He knows that he is too late and cannot change the wheels of fortune. Recalling the murderous look in Lu Bue's eyes, he realized that it was meant for King Zhuangxiang. He lost again. But it was due to him being blinded by historical records. 8 imperial physicians are trying their best to save King Zhuangxiang throughout the night. Despite regaining consciousness, he has lost the ability to speak. The physicians concluded that he had a stroke. Only Xiang Xiaolong can see the pain and hatred in his eyes. With his pulse becoming weaker and his heart stopping twice, he still managed to summon his adrenaline and continue fighting the devil trying to claim his soul. When Lu Bue came before him, his eyes glowed with anger and his lips shook, being unable to say what is on his mind. Zhu Ji was crying her eyes out. Thanks to a palace maid supporting her, she managed to remain standing. Lady Ziyulai and Prince Cheng Chongqiao cried hard as well. Lady Ziyulai even fainted and was carried out. Xiao Pan stood at the bedside and held tightly to King Zhuangxiang's hands. Completely silent, he was amazingly composed. Only Lu Bue, Xiang Xiaolong, Su Xian, Lu Gong, Caize, Du Bai, and other important officials are allowed to enter his bedroom. The other officials are waiting for the latest news outside the palace. King Zhuangxiang suddenly pulled Xiao Pan's hands away and pointed to Xiang Xiaolong with much effort. Lu Bue's eyes shone with anger and faced Xiang Xiaolong, exclaiming, "Your Majesty wishes to see you." He stood aside, leaving Xiao Pan alone by his bedside. Xiang Xiaolong was filled with regret and hatred. If he had thought of Lu Bue's plot to kill King Zhuangxiang, he will have exposed his scheme. Ultimately, he cannot win fate and lost by one stance. He came to the bedside and kneeled down, grasping King Zhuangxiang's hand tightly. Straining hard, King Zhuangxiang focused his dimming eyes on his face, sending out a mixture of emotions, including anger, pain, and a plea for help. Among all those present, only Lu Bue and Xiang Xiaolong would understand his meaning. Although he did not know how Lu Bue got King Zhuangxiang to consume the poison, it is possible that he poisoned him personally due to their close relations. Therefore, after regaining consciousness, King Zhuangxiang knew that it was Lu Bue who poisoned him but is unable to say so because the poison has caused him to become dumb. Lu Bue's relative Moao is truly a poisons expert. None of the imperial physician could detect the presence of poison. Holding on to King Zhuangxiang's trembling hands, Xiang Xiaolong could not stop his tears from coming out. Even Xiao Pan, who was expressionless all this while, suddenly kneeled down and started crying loudly. The palace guards and maids were affected and began sobbing as well. Xiang Xiaolong could not bear to see him suffer in silence. He leaned forward and whispered so softly that only Xiao Pan can hear him, "Rest assured, Your Majesty. I will kill Lu Bue and avenge you." Xiao Pan was terribly shaken but maintained his silence. King Zhuangxiang's eyes flickered, revealing surprise, comfort and gratitude. The look quickly subsided as he closed his eyes and his head leaned to one side, without any strength left. He passed away like that. The bedroom was filled with loud crying. Everyone from the palace maid to the high-ranking officials kneeled all over the floor. In name, Xiao Pan is now the king of Qin. By the time Xiang Xiaolong got home to Wu residence, it was deep into the night. Teng Yi, Jing Jun, and himself are not in their best mood. Without King Zhuangxiang, Lu Bue is unstoppable. Before Xiao Pan is 21 and officially crowned king, Lu Bue the left premier will dominate Qin politics. Zhu Ji will become another influential person. Unfortunately for her, she does not have her own organization and can only rely on Lu Bue. Supporting each other mutually, they form a powerful alliance. To a certain degree, Xiang Xiaolong knew that he is the reason Lu Bue poisoned King Zhuangxiang. As Li Si has observed, King Zhuangxiang and Lu Bue's views are more and more divided. Adding fuel to fire is Wu Tinggui's betrayal. Lu Bue is worried that Xiang Xiaolong will report his plot to King Zhuangxiang and he will lose all his wealth, power, titles, and men overnight. Also hoping for his own son to ascend the throne as soon as possible, he took the risk and carried out the poisoning. Half of the Qin court is on his side. His only lapse is that he will never imagine that Xiao Pan is not his real son. The three men sat together in the main hall. Even though they are exhausted, they do not feel like sleeping. Teng Yi asked in a deep voice, "Is Lu Bue behind this?" Xiang Xiaolong nodded, "I am positive." Jing Jun was young and impulsive. Jumping up, he cried, "I am going to tell everyone I know and see how he can still lie through his teeth." But seeing the wooden expressions of his two elder brothers, he went back to his seat. Teng Yi suggested, "Why don't we leave Xianyang City now? While the king has just passed away and Lu Bue is busy with the state funeral, we leave Qin as far behind us as possible. Xiang Xiaolong sighed to himself. If not for Xiao Pan, he may do this. For the safety of the women and his men, he can put aside all his enmity. But right now, he just cannot leave. Teng Yi advised, it is never too late to take revenge. The opportunity to leave now is once in a lifetime. Lu Bue hates you to the core. He just needs to find some lame excuse and he can annihilate us. Xiang Xiaolong sighed, can second brother leave first? And take everyone with you? Teng Yi was horrified, what else is there in Xianyang city that is worth third brother's attention? Jing Jun interceded, third brother has to protect Empress Ji and Prince Zheng. I don't think Lu Bue dare to attack us openly. If he attacks us in secret, we can still counter him. Xiang Xiaolong decided, Little Jun, you get some rest first. I have something to discuss with second brother. Jing Jun thought that he wanted to persuade Teng Yi on his own and left. Xiang Xiaolong was quiet for a long while. Teng Yi sighed, Xiaolong. Seriously speaking, we are closer than real brothers. What is it that you cannot say to me? If you are not leaving, neither am I. If we must die, we will die together. Xiang Xiaolong hardened his heart and whispered, Prince Zheng is actually Lady Ni's son. Teng Yi was flabbergasted, what? Xiang Xiaolong told him the whole story. Teng Yi was upset, why didn't you tell me earlier? Are you afraid that I will betray you? Xiang Xiaolong sincerely state, of course I trust you. Otherwise, I will not reveal it now. Actually this secret is a heavy responsibility. I only wish to carry it alone. Teng Yi's face warmed up and offered, since this is the case, we shall remain in Xianyang city and face off with Lu Bue. But we must prepare an exit strategy and leave if necessary. With our elite army, as long as it is not fighting the Qin army, we can still keep our lives. Xiang Xiaolong assured, Little Jun is right. Lu Bue dared not attack us openly. But hidden attacks are hard to detect. After King Zhuangxiang's funeral, we will retreat to the farms and observe accordingly. It may be 8 years before Xiao Pan's coronation but he is still considered the king of Qin. His word is law. Even if Lu Bue is daring, he will not ignore his instructions. Teng Yi cautioned, do not underestimate him. This man has all the guts in the world and love to take risks. He alone has caused the death of 2 generations of Qin kings. That shows how formidable he is. Moreover, he has unorthodox people helping him. Even if he does not attack us openly, we must still have watertight precautions. Xiang Xiaolong agreed, thanks for your pointers. I have been too complacent. Xiao Pan is still a child and let's hope Empress Ji do not give him up for Lu Bue. Teng Yi sighed, that is my biggest worry. Frantic footsteps can be heard approaching them. Both men looked at each other and felt uneasy at the same time. An elite warrior named Wu Ji who is based at the farm came running in. Prostrating on the floor, he wailed, Master Wu has passed away. Like a bolt from the blue, both men were stunned. Xiang Xiaolong felt like he was floating in the air without a care in the world. For a moment, all his sorrows are forgotten. In a split second, he understood why Lu Bue invited them to Xianyang city for a banquet. Luring them away from the farms, he got Wu Tinggui the traitor to carry out his devious plan and gain control of the farms. Luckily, Tao Fang rushed back in time. Otherwise, the news of Wu Yingyuan's death will not reach them so soon. Jing Jun ran into the room and wondered what happened. After he was informed, his face was covered with hot tears. With an indignant face, he ran towards the main door. Teng Yi barked, stand still. Jing Jun ran a few more steps before he fell onto the floor crying. Teng Yi grabbed Wu Ji up from the floor and shook him, asking, what did Master Tao say? Wu Ji added, Master Tao ordered Master Wu, Guo and Master Pu Buletin to lead the family warriors and arrested 3rd Master, 4th Master, and Master Tingui. He requested you 3 masters to return to the farms at once. Teng Yi released his hold and the exhausted Wu Ji collapsed back to the floor. Going to a crestfallen Xiang Xiaolong, he grabbed him by the shoulders and reminded, "This is a life and death situation. If 3rd brother cannot be decisive, the entire Wu family will be annihilated." Xiang Xiaolong was at a loss. "What can I do? You want me to kill them?" Teng Yi insisted, "That is right. If you don't kill them, they will kill you." These IDI-0TS actually believe Lu Bue, thinking that Lu Bue will not kill them to seal their mouths. If I am not mistaken, Lu Bue's men are on their way to the farms right now. They will take advantage of the Wu family chaos to kill them once and for all. To Jing Jun, he roared, "Little Jun. If we are not dead, there are many opportunities for you to cry in the future. Get out there now and keep watch for suspicious people. At the same time, prepare our horses." Jing Jun jumped up and led the 18 guardians, who had just come in, out of Wu residence. Xiang Xiaolong sobered up and suppressed his grief. He asked their informant Wu Ji, "Did you come in from the city gate?" Wu Ji answered, "Master Tao instructed me to climb over the city wall and avoid detection." Teng Yi and Xiang Xiaolong exchanged glances, impressed by Tao Fang's steadiness in the face of danger. Wu Ji added, "We have over 100 men waiting for you 3 masters outside the city and we have prepared the best horses. Will the 3 masters please leave at once?" In this instant, Wu Yanzhu frantically ran in shouting, "The situation looks bad. There are hundreds of men approaching us among the darkness in the southwestern and eastern north direction." Teng Yi ordered, "Set fire to the residence at once. This will attract people to save the fire and they will not dare to act rashly. This can also save the lives of the maids and servants." Wu Yanzhu left to execute his order. Teng Yi faced Xiang Xiaolong and stated, "Has 3rd brother made up his mind?" Xiang Xiaolong actually smiled, "I have no other choice. From today onwards, whoever tries to go against me will have a taste of their own medicine. In this era where fighting decides the fate of everyone, it is the only solution." Xiang Xiaolong finally understood this reality. Teng Yi nodded, "That's better. Are you ready to go?" The sound of cackling fire is heard. The storeroom at the back garden has just caught fire. The Wu residence stood alone and away from the neighboring houses. While the northern wind is strong, the fire will still not spread to the nearby buildings. The air is filled with people shouting for help to save the fire. The neighbors will not know about this fire so soon. Those shouting to save the fire are those who set the fire in the first place. Xiang Xiaolong regained his spirits and commanded, "Let's rush back now." In this moment, he is officially against Lu Bue. Until now, Lu Bue has been gaining the upper hand. When is his nightmare going to end?